Hey, Danny here, and welcome to my vlog. And this is altitude. I've just gotten an email just a few minutes ago from the FAA, and it is now stating that the FAA makes major drone ID marking changed. They want it external so you can read it without touching the drone. And I guess it has something to do with first responders dealing with drones, as I'm reading it. FAA administration posted a rule in the Federal Register requiring small drone owners to display the FAA's issued registration number on the outside surface of the aircraft. You can no longer, you'd have it inside the battery compartment, but they want it external now, period. So do that, and I guess the rule is effective on February 25th. The markings must be placed for any flight after that date. So there you go. The FAA first required registration of small drones in 2015. The agency mandated that the registration markings be readily accessible and maintained in a readable condition, which means it could have been inside the battery compartment. And the rule granted some flexibility by permitting the markings to be placed in an enclosed compartment, such as the battery case, and it can be accessible without the use of tools. But I guess they're having something to do with subsequently law enforcement officials and the FAA's interagency security partners have expressed concerns about the risk a concealed explosive device might pose to first responders upon opening a compartment to find a drone registration number. I'm not exactly sure what that means, other than the fact that concealed explosives. Okay. FAA believes this action will enhance safety and security by allowing persons to view the unique identifier directly without handling the drone. So there you go. They want your drone number to be external now on the outside of the drone. Let's see. This interim final rule does not change the original acceptable methods of external marking, nor does it specify a particular external surface on which the registration number must be placed. I would just put it across the top of your drone. As you can see in a picture of this drone here, they have it right across the face, right underneath. So I guess if anybody were using binoculars, they could see the drone's ID number. Should we do that? Let's see. Also, it says FAA has issued this requirement as an interim final rule that takes effect while also inviting public comment. That's pretty good. The FAA has issued the interim final rule when delaying implementation of the rule would be impractical, unnecessary, or contrary to public interest. In this case, the agency has determined the importance of migrating the risk to first responders outweighs the minimal inconvenience that change may impose on small drone owners, and justifies implementation without prior public comment period. FAA will consider comments from the public on this interim final rule and will then review any submissions to determine if the provision of the ultimate final rule should be changed. The 30-day comment period will end on March 15th, 2019. To submit the comments, go to www.regulations.gov and search for RIN 2120-AL32. Also, as Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao promised last month, the FAA also posted proposed new rules to let drones fly routinely at night and over people, which would be cool because then you don't have to keep putting in a request to do that, and to further integrate them safely into the nation's airspace. The comment period for these proposals is now open and ends on April 15th. Well, there you go, folks. You heard it firsthand from me, from the FAA's administration. So, if you're not signed up for updates, definitely get on their website and then request updates, and they'll send you every time something new comes along. They will update it on in your email. So there you go, people. So February 25th, you've got to have your markings on the outside, physically on the outside of your drone, and not in your battery compartments. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and definitely share. And we'll catch you on the next Altitude.